Hey bookworms, it's Jade from Bedtime Bookworm. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing my October monthly recommendations video. Monthly Recommendations is a Goodreads group hosted by Trina from Between Chapters and Kayla from Kayla Rain. I'll put both their channels and the link to the Goodreads group down below so you can join us if you want to. The topic for October is Monster Mash. So today I'm going to be talking about my favorite books that feature paranormal creatures and other types of monsters. I can't resist a good vampire story. It started way back with my obsession with Twilight back in my early 20s. I particularly enjoy seeing different takes and versions of the vampire myth and the world building around those vampires. So if you're someone who enjoys those variations in paranormal world building, then I want to recommend The Coldest Girl in Coldtown by Holly Black. The Coldest Girl in Coldtown is about a girl named Tana. It basically starts with her going to a party, and in the morning she wakes up to find all of her friends have been murdered by vampires. Tana lives in a world where the vampires are known to exist, similar to like in True Blood. Being a vampire is seen as having a disease, and the rest of the world has tried to contain this disease by keeping vampires in cold towns, which are basically quarantines. These cold towns are dangerous for obvious reasons. They are full of vampires for one, and humans that are in these cold towns are not safe. So after this massacre that happens at a party that Tana was at, she ends up in a cold town and is fighting to survive. I love the vampire mythology in this book, and I just thought it was really different and interesting. I also listened to this on audio, and I thought the narrator's fantastic, so if you like audiobooks, I definitely recommend listening to this one on audio because I loved it. If you're looking for a book that has more traditional monsters in it, I want to recommend The Monstrumologist by Yancey. It's from the perspective of a 12-year-old, but this 12-year-old is apprenticed to a monstrumologist, which is someone who studies monsters. The monsters in this book aren't like vampires or werewolves, you know, the paranormal type of monsters. These are like legit weird monsters that, you know, I could never imagine on my own. The writing is very graphic and visual. There were a lot of things that are described in this book that just made my skin crawl, and I couldn't stop picturing these images in my mind when I was going to bed. It's not like ghost scary or jump out of your skin scary. It's like really creepy and gross kind of scary. This book is what made me want to read more of Yancey, and I've loved everything that I've read by him so far. The next book I want to recommend has monsters that I think are very unique, and that is This Savage Song by Victoria Schwab. Basically, The Savage Song is about two main characters. It's about Kate. She is a girl who wants to be monstrous. She's a little violent and a bit of a troublemaker. The other main character is August, who is a monster but wishes he was human, and the story is about what happens when their paths cross. There are three different types of monsters in this book, and I think that they're all kind of inspired by different, more traditional monsters. Like, one of the monsters I know is similar to a vampire, but it's different. It's a fresh take on monsters. I thought they were really unique and different, so if you're looking for something that is unique and different, I would definitely check this one out. I didn't think that this book really scared me that much, so if you don't like really scary things, I think that this one wouldn't scare most people. It might just kind of creep you out. But then again, I know that some people said they read this and they couldn't sleep at night, so who knows? I love everything that Victoria Schwab writes, so I really enjoyed this book. And I definitely recommend it if you're looking for something unique when it comes to monsters. The next book / series I want to recommend is The Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor. The Daughter of Smoke and Bone is like one of my all-time favorite series. I loved every second of this series. All of the characters have a very special place in my heart. I love Laini Taylor's writing. She just really has a way with words and can craft these like beautiful sentences. Her writing is maybe even a little lyrical, but not like over the top to where it was annoying me. The series is a urban fantasy. There is definitely a few love storylines going on. I'm including this book because it has angels and demons, which are actually chimera, but it is in no way scary. These are not scary demons. They're just like called demons. They look scary, but they aren't scary. The series is not dark at all, so if you don't like scary books, don't let that stop you from reading this because you should read this. I listened to this whole series on audiobook. The narrator is fantastic. She really brought the characters and the world to life. If you really like audiobooks, I definitely recommend listening to this series on audio, or if you want to reread, maybe consider rereading on audio. I can't say enough good things about this series. I know I'm being really vague. I really love the series and I recommend it to everybody. The last book I want to recommend for Monster Mash October is Angelfall by Susan E. Angelfall is about a girl named Penryn and how she survives and tries to take care of her family after angels have come down to Earth and basically have killed a lot of people and destroyed a lot of things, so it's kind of post-apocalyptic. These angels are kind of scary because a lot of them aren't nice people. There are actual like scary, creepy monsters in it as well. I was actually surprised. The end of Angelfall took a really dark turn that I was not expecting, so when I talk about this book to people, I always mention that it's a lot darker than I thought it would be, but I think it would make a really good like Halloween read because it has that like dark and gritty feel. I felt like it was very much a survival story. It does have some romance in it as well, but if you're looking for a good angel book that is kind of dark and gritty and has some monsters in it as well, I definitely recommend Angelfall by Susan E. So that's all I have for now. If you've read any of these books and want to share your thoughts with me, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, bookworms, keep reading. Bye! So I'm going to be talking about my favorite books that feature... So Tana lives in a world where basically the vampires are out of the closet, so to speak. And this book is actually what made me fall in love with Rick Yancey. Bye!